Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Today we're learning how to protect your smile from a dreaded gum disease. Here to tell us all about it is Dr. Gina Johnson-Higgins. Welcome to the show, my darling.
Hello, how are you both?
We were just sitting on camera just then talking about, off camera I should say, we all met last year when we all danced in Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
And I can't believe it's a year.
Time flies.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, I want to get to this because people need to know what is gum disease to begin with, because I've got a little bit. Remember? I came in
Just
2 weeks ago.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
And you didn't even know it, did
No.
you? Totally painless.
Yeah.
So in your mouth, there are bacteria that live there. They live there all the time. They eat and drink when you do. If the bacteria are too strong, then your body mounts an immune response to fight them. It eats away the bone, and your teeth become loose, and you lose them. This is totally painless, and it happens over time. It starts with not enough of one thing or the other, or genetics, or a predisposition because of another physical condition. There are a lot of different reasons, but how do you know? You come in and you have an exam. How do you know, Troy?
All of a sudden I smile on TV and I got no teeth.
We're never going to let that happen.
Dr. Gina,
Okay.
I'm a gummy TV host.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It just happens.
It does. Now, you mentioned something about genetics predisposition.
Yes.
Can anyone get this?
This can happen to anyone. And you can see from these photographs, these are some of the corner on the lower left is the early stage. That's where, I just have a little gingivitis. And you can see the progression where your body mounts an immune response and you end up with the bone going away. Basically, your body says, well, if the teeth are going to hold all these bacteria and cause me problems, let's just get rid of those teeth and the problem will be gone. And in a sense, it was an evolutionary mechanism that was very, very effective, except that now we're living past the age of, 35, 40, and and you want to have teeth for your entire life.
Forever, yeah.
And when you want to do that, maintenance is important. The most important thing you can do is a regular checkup.
Okay, now that was what I was going to ask. How do you treat it? Because gums don't grow back.
Gums don't grow back,
Right.
and having them put back surgically is expensive. So
And
six
sounds
month-
painful.
Very, very.
6-month checkups are key. We need to be checking you, having effective cleanings.
Okay.
Your hygienist and your dentist check this. These conditions also tie into other full body conditions like diabetes and heart disease
Yeah.
And people probably don't think about that.
in a very, very dangerous way.
Okay, now let's talk about prevention. We come in and have our clean,
Yes.
but you recommend a water pick. Let's bring
Yes.
up a picture of what a water pick looks like
Yes.
and explain what this is.
Okay, when you do dishes, you wipe the dish and put it in the cabinet.
Yeah.
No. You wipe the dish, you rinse the dish,
Oh,
you put it in the cabinet.
you can tell I
okay?
don't. You can tell I don't clean
And
dishes.
we're not doing dishes, okay?
Dishwashers only for Troy. Just
No, but in a sense, we're brushing, we're flossing, and we're still leaving a certain amount of bacterial load in there. And then there are people that I just can't convince to floss at all. So by flushing the pockets with a stream of water, and there's a power dial
Okay.
on there, we're cleaning out the large colonies of bacteria. Research has shown over the last few years that single bacteria not as dangerous, large colonies of bacteria destroying bone and gum.
Okay, I think you touched a little bit about what causes it. So those images that we can bring up those images yet again
Yes.
of the before and afters. Is this treatment after you've had it done, or is it?
This is just in the natural state. This is
This
showing.
is people who have.
This is people who have not had treatment, and this is people who are just suffering the consequences of not having any kind of treatment.
Well, what about gum bleeding? Because
Right.
people say your gums bleed just because you're brushing too hard.
That's
but
what
is
I've
that a
always
form
heard.
of gum disease?
Okay, you would have to, yes, gingivitis is bleeding gums. Gingivitis can almost always turn into perio if you have the right bacteria in your mouth. It doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Gingivitis is what you have if your 6-month cleaning becomes 8 months. Okay? And they bleed. If my hair bled after I brushed it, I would run screaming to my physician.
Very
okay?
valid
So
point.
let's think about this,
Yes.
shall we?
That's
All right.
very true. That's very true.
Well, as always, you're a source of information. We love it. And
learned
look
so
at us
much.
been on together for a year. Oh my
Here.
Lord.
Happy anniversary.
If you want to find out more information about Dr. Gina Johnson Higgins, there it all is up on the screen. Give them a call. They are amazing over there. I was there 2 weeks ago, as I said. I bought my water pick, which I still haven't used. Dr. Gina,
my God.
don't
He hasn't
hit
washed
me.
dishes either.
I know. I'm washing my dishes with it.